And we start with a story that has been a big one in the metro area for about 8 hours now. It's still breaking news because a massive closure of I-70 at Wheat Ridge was just lifted in the last 20 minutes. On the left side, you're looking at live pictures from CDOT of the area impacted by that scene on the right, that truck that has crashed. But the westbound lanes have now reopened. Eastbound 70 from 6th Avenue and Golden still closed after that major crash this morning. It all happened just before 8:30 a.m.
A semi lost control, spilled its load of pipes onto the road. 3 people were killed, 3 others were hurt. The truck was cleared from the scene within the last half hour. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi has been covering this all day for us, joins us from near that scene. And Lauren, it's really been difficult and it's very sad.
Oh, it's so sad, Kim. And we're finally seeing cars open and driving across I-70 since that reopening that Tom mentioned. Down the street here, there's a truck stop. It's usually really busy with a line of trucks just waiting to get in. Well, it was a lot slower today because the exit that they normally get off of was closed. So the wait at the truck stop was a little bit different today.
There was a semi accident on I-70 and we were called out to help clean up the mess.
Just like everyone else stuck after the crash,
Traffic has been pretty messed up all day.
Ashley Crosby
Hurry up and wait.
is just sitting tight
I like being the one they call.
to help with the tow.
We're posted up here at the TA, waiting to be called in to pick up whatever vehicles we need to pick up and then go from there.
A semi-truck wheels up on I-70 heading east, and the plastic pipes it was carrying littered all over the highway.
And it looked like a huge mess up there.
The first calls came in just before 8:30 this morning. Wheat Ridge police say the pipes flew into the westbound lanes. Division Chief Eric Kellogg says at least 3 cars crashed into them.
One vehicle in particular had 5 individuals in it. Of those 5 individuals, there are 3 fatalities. The other 2 individuals were transported to an area hospital.
It's hard knowing that somebody lost their life.
The driver of the semi was also taken to the hospital. Police say he's in stable condition, and people in the other 2 cars that crashed were okay. 70 shut down in both directions.
We actually had one of our trucks at 470 and I-70, and he said he spent 45 minutes on the ramp.
Stuck, just like Ashley on standby.
Yep, right above the blue truck.
Until she gets the green light to go ahead and get to work.
I like that I can go out there and help people. That's the best part of my job, is being able to help people, because without me, they're just stuck.
You just saw Ashley pulling away there. Ashley got the call to help with that tow right after we talked to her. We also talked to a woman today who says she was stuck up there at a standstill for 6 hours. We're going to hear from her coming up at 5 o'clock. Live in Wheat Ridge, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
All right, Lauren, thanks very much. Sky 9 is over that scene now, just to give you a good idea of what things look like. And as we talked about, they are starting to let some of that traffic through on the westbound side. It's really the impact that it's had on surrounding areas, though, Kim, because once the highway shuts down, all that traffic has to go somewhere, and that includes a lot of roads not built for it.
Absolutely. And for anyone familiar with that area, there's a very large truck stop right at Ward Road and I-70. And so there's always truckers and semis. And so they're on side streets that are thin and narrow, trying to get around. The traffic today in all of those areas is just bumper to bumper everywhere. And you can tell everyone's confused. And when you think about it and you look at all the things on the highway, look at this and how difficult it was to clear. And you can't help but think about the poor people in that car when they see this load coming at them. There's
From the
nothing,
other side.
Yeah, from the other side. What do you do?
That is the westbound side that is flowing. The eastbound side still remains closed for I-70 on the west side.
How many hours now?
Yeah, well, it happened at 8:20, so we're still a little less than 8 hours since that accident happened. But it's a fatal incident, and that means the investigation, the cleanup, everything takes a bit longer. So this is a scene that they've been working on all day. They are starting to make some progress on getting traffic flowing again. But again, with it being a fatal accident, this is going to take some time before they're ready to reopen the road entirely out there on the west side of town. Our 9 News Investigates team is also looking into the trucking company involved in this morning's crash.
The semi is owned by a large company based out of Wisconsin known as Rail Transport. Department of Transportation records indicate the company has a satisfactory rating for safety. The last fatal crash it was involved in was last year in Indiana. No serious safety violations recorded by the federal government after that crash.